Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to Miraculous Monday. Now, there was one thing that I forgot to talk about last week, because it was in a couple weeks ago, so I just want to, clarify this thing, because you guys seem to be all over me about this, but, yeah, okay, I'm not in the wrong here, so, time code up on screen to skip. Alright, so in this episode of Miraculous Monday, this was 2 weeks ago, somewhere I said you can't add more more ships to the love square or else it'll be a rectangle. Somewhere, I couldn't find it in here. But you guys went all over me for this. Otherwise it would become a rectangle. Yeah, nah. You can't add another side to a square or it'll become a rectangle. Because you can't, okay? Look, I made this document to show you what I mean, okay? So here, we got the love square, right? It's a square, okay? We can add a couple more ships just for example, right? Now it's a rectangle, okay? It's not a square anymore, it's a love rectangle. And the point of it being called a love square is because it's in the shape of a square, not a rectangle. A square is always a rectangle, but a rectangle is only a square when it has equal sides. So, yeah, there we go. That's my explanation for it. That's why I said it, okay? So I don't want to hear any more comments about you No, okay? You're wrong and I'm right, okay? I feel like I had to illustrate that because you guys were, calling me out for something that you didn't need to, okay? You guys call me out enough on trying to get out of the ships, so I didn't want to be abused anymore. Alright, so hopping back over to the Reddit now, I don't know if you guys remember last week, if you even watched last week's episode, but I switched over to dark mode, but I forgot to add a poll on if you guys like the dark mode. I just asked in the comments, or I just told you to ask to say in the comments if you liked it or not. So this week, we're going to keep the dark mode again, but I actually saw a lot of comments saying, keep dark mode as well as go back to light mode. So I'm going to put a poll up in the top right, so, vote to see if you like the light mode or the dark mode, because I want to know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the first post. The Circle of Miraculous Ladybug Denseness. What they think: Adrien loves Kagami, Marinette loves Adrien, Marinette loves Luca, Adrien loves Marinette. Okay, well this one... this one's true though, so yeah, I mean, at least for now it is. And then, yeah, the rest of these are accurate. It's just, this one is, well, I mean, I guess technically they are all accurate, but this one, it's just it's implying that these characters are wrong when Luca's actually right. You know what, maybe Luca's the mastermind behind it all. He's like, I pulled the strings, or something. Luke Kagami? Marinette, what's your zodiac sign? Kagami, dragon. Marinette, I'm snake. Do they well go together, or do they go well together? The dragon and snake love compatibility will be excellent in a romantic relationship, not just any oh my gosh, why do I keep messing up? In just a regular relationship. Okay. Yeah, okay, I don't want to read all that. So, you know what? I think... I mean, I think there's a good chance of this happening, only because, it makes sense a little bit as far as Marinette and Luca will break up at some point, and then Adrien and Kagami will break up at some point, and it's these two people, swaparoos, I don't know. I think it just makes sense, but this is, I like it. I think it makes sense. Questioning my life. But the date has been recently adjusted. Instead of the 4th, the event will be taking place the following Saturday. I see. Press X to doubt. Yeah, because she's blind, so she can't see. Yeah, okay. Why did Natalie get so caught up in that, though? That's my question. It's okay, well, saying I see it's just a thing that people say all the time, because it's less formal than just saying I understand. It's like, I see, okay, yeah. It's just very casual. So, yeah. This is funny though. So I saw this on Instagram at Rosalinda_AM, and it sounds pretty logical. All right, so we got this thing that Tiki gave Marinette for, was it Marinette's birthday? I can't remember what occasion it was, but something. We all remember Tiki's gift for Marinette. It's like there's a half missing, so I think Plagg will give to Adrien the same gift as Marinette in his next birthday. Maybe / not, I don't know. So I think the reveal thing can happen by seeing the others wearing the other half. I don't know if the reveal would happen per se. It just seems like one of those things where it's like, oh, you have a matching thing. Suspicion, but then it's like, oh no, that can't be a thing, and then we never talk about it again. That's the sort of thing that this is. If it was the reveal, it seems like such a small thing to cause the reveal for, because like the characters are so dense and they're just stupid, so it's like they wouldn't understand it. They'd be like, oh, you know, that's a pretty cool pendant, it looks sort of similar to mine. They'd think nothing of it after that, because like, we don't really need to get into it. I say this every time we talk about this, but the moral of the story is the characters are stupid and blind and dumb. There we go. Upside down kiss. Oh no, we've knocked out the hardest love square ship to get. This one's the Ladrian, that's what it is. Sometimes I forget the ship names, and I don't know why, because I swear we talk about them every week, so it's super weird how I forget them each week. But, let's see. Well, we still have 3 more to go, so I'm hoping that we don't hit it again, but, you know, if we hit it, then it's only the horns. So, yeah. Oblivio. Oh, cool. It's just like a drawing of Oblivio. That's pretty cool. I like it, and it's in the cartoony form. This is... Okay, here's the thing, right? This one's a cartoony form, but it's not, like, super cartoony to where it's, like... You can tell that it's... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's, like... It's halfway between, like, anime and... like Star Versus, I'm just going to use that as an example, or like Gravity Falls or something. It's like halfway in between those two, and I like that style because it allows for more detail, but it's also not like it's super realistic. So yeah, I have no idea if that makes any sense at all, but that's just what I like, I guess. I don't know. Yes. Daddy, sing me a song from your generation. Dad, in the daytime on Marinette. Okay. Here's the thing, right? If it was me, I would just show the kid the theme song. I wouldn't sing it. Maybe that's just because I don't like singing things, but I feel like the child could get more enjoyment out of listening to the actual song. And assuming that the internet and videos still exist then, which I don't know why they wouldn't, yeah, I feel like there's a simpler way, like... just, you know, be holding up a screen instead of a book here. You know, here's your lullaby or whatever. So, yeah. Even Adrien thought his dad wouldn't love him back in season 1. This just breaks my heart that one day he is going to find out that his dad is Hawkmoth like in Camp Along. They care for their kids. They love them. Most adults do anyhow. Yeah, Adrien's had a rough life as far as what we've seen. We don't know about his past life really. But yeah, I don't know, because like, what would have happened if Gabriel had told Adrien back in Felix, like, hey, you know, I'm Hawkmoth, because he was close to. So I wonder what Adrien's reaction would be. Would he be like mad, or would he be understanding? I don't know, but. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be interesting to see. It's one of those things that I would like to see in an episode where it was like, you know, I've talked about this before, but it's like 1-minute clips of, you know, funny little gags or whatever. This one would be something that I would want to see in there just because I would want to see their reaction to it. Because the odds of them actually figuring that out, at least, you know, soon, is not very likely. So it'd be one of those things where it's like, oh, well, I want to see Adrien's reaction, but I don't want it to be canon, so you know, you just put it in one of those episodes that are just like, you know, fun little gags that don't actually exist in the show. So that's kind of my thinking on that. Let me know what you think. Lady Noir. Well, there goes 2 down for the week, I guess. I love his tail. I love how his tail makes this. I love it when they do things like this in shows and whatever, because it's just like attention to detail, and I like it. Also, this is one of those like cartoony ones that I was just talking about, where it's like, it's cartoony, but not like super cartoony, you know? And I love this water for some reason. I don't know why. It's just, it looks nice. I don't know, I like it. Marionette / Ladybug. Oh, this looks so good. The highlights in the hair, whenever you can do that with a pen / drawing stuff, my respect for you goes up so high, because like, how do you do that? It's so cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. This just looks so good. It takes real talent to do this, especially with pens. Like, drawing with pens, I would imagine would be like super hard, but you know what? These just look super good. Glaciator Balcony. Haha, we've already hit Lady Noir this week, so doesn't count for anything. Unless if we hit 2 more Lady Noirs, and I guess it technically does count, doesn't it? Well, typically we don't hit 4. It's only happened like once or twice, so yeah. I feel like this is a very common scene that we see drawn out, which, I mean, makes sense because it was a lot of people's favorite episodes, but yeah. Like, I like it when the moon is exaggerated in shows, or at least specifically artworks, because I don't know, the moon's beautiful, and it looks nice. Like, if this moon was shrunk down here, it wouldn't look as good. So I think it looks nice how they blew it up a little bit. Goodnight Kiss. Oh no, oh boy, we've got 1 more left. We only have to hit Adrianette. Yeah, we have to hit Adrianette, and then we're. Uh-oh. This one's interesting. I was gonna say this isn't connected to anything, but we haven't, like, it doesn't have to be connected to anything. Because what was the episode? It was Dark Cupid, where he just stuck it into the wall, right? Or something, and was just standing on it. I think it was Dark Cupid. But yeah, I think this is cool how it's like Marionette's coming out of the wall. We should see it, like, I want to see it fully done, you know, like the full background done. I think that would look cool. Wait, so while Ladybug was dealing with the press, Cat Noir was comforting a civilian? Well, okay, well, here's the thing, right? You can tell this was taken at a different screen cap, because here's Ladybug, same, like, headline, they just changed the film. But the thing is, we can't confirm that these 2 were taken at the exact same time, you know? Like, it could have been recorded, we don't know if it was live. Just saying. But, you know, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to stand for the press. And, you know, I guess if there were more people who needed comforting, I'm sure Ladybug would have just, you know, helped them out. But since there was only 1, you know, I'm sure they had a conversation like, you know what, you go help this person and I'll deal with the press, because that's sort of the life of a superhero. So, yeah. Bedtime Story. And that's Adrianette. Oh, great. Well, it's only the horns, so I guess that's alright. But it's still 1 step closer to the wig. No, I don't want it. This one, I like it when they have something illuminating here, and it's like lighting. It's just a nice soft light. But Adrian's like, what are you doing? You know, let go of me. That's the face that I'm getting from him. He's just confused. I feel like, shouldn't he be more happy about this situation? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he's just like reading the book. He's like, I don't like this book. Let's just do something different. I almost died laughing. We're such good friends. We can even nap together. This is funny. Like, it's like, how far do you go? Like, I guess Adrian's never really had too many friends, so he can't really draw the line super easily. But it's like, how far do you think just friends is? Like, at what point does it turn from just a friend to more than a friend? I don't know. You know what? I want to see like one of those like, just you know how some shows have like a funny like gag thing that's not really canon. Well, I guess this is sort of like one of those like minute-long clip episode things I was just talking about. I want to see a segment where it's like Adrian talks about love or something like that, and hear his definition of what that stuff is. After all, she's just a friend. Another just a friend post. In English, I love you. In French, je t'aime, I don't know, I don't speak French. In Miraculous, she's just a friend. Well, here's the thing. What if it's Miraculous in French? How do you say just a friend in French? I got you. I caught you. You're not... You can't just do this and then have... Because, like, you know, Miraculous is in a whole bunch of different languages, so you can't just keep one. What is it in French? You gotta tell me. Sad, but true. Master Fu passes on the box and forgets everything. Panic. Marinette is the new guardian. Calm. She will eventually pass it on and lose her memories too. Panic. What if she never does pass it on, though? And, okay, here's the thing, right? Eventually she will. But, also, here's the question, right? Do they lose their memories up until the point, like, okay. Does Marinette, when she passes on the box, right? Does she forget all about being the guardian holder, so she still remembers her time before she was the guardian holder? Or is her entire memory wiped? That's the question I'm asking, because what she could do is pass the miracle box to somebody else. Just be like, hey, you're the miracle box holder now. And then, so she would lose her memories of when she was given the box up until that point. But then she could just have somebody explain what happened. And then, like, at that point, that new person would be the guardian holder, assuming that she wouldn't forget everything. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask Master Fu if he remembers anything. But here's the thing, right? His memory would be weird anyway, because he's what, 190, 186, 87? I can't remember. But, so, he probably couldn't remember his early childhood anyway, especially since he was a guardian way early on. But I'm sure maybe somewhere in the Guardian book it says this, to where if she can figure that out, then she should just get rid of it soon, elect somebody else who doesn't care, and then do something with that. So that's my solution, but we shouldn't worry about it, because that's like so far in the future that we don't need to worry about it. What if Adrian joined the kitty section? Luca and Adrian, you know what? This looks really good. I like this mask. This is super cool. I'd love to see this. And, you know, I'm sure, well, here's the thing, right? He would probably fit right in, but the problem is, since he's not always allowed out of the house, like him actually going to band practice and stuff, he's not gonna make it half the time, so it wouldn't really work out. Sorry to say, but more realistic here on this channel. So, yeah. Lady Blanc and Mr. Bug. Okay, well this is super cartoony, or, well, maybe not cartoony, but more chibi style? Yeah, chibi is probably the right word for this. Oh, wait, I just realized. Oh, everything's super weird. Oh, man. Because it's a miraculous swap. It's an akumatized miraculous swap. But it looks good. I don't know if I've ever said this on this series, but for some reason, I really like white hair / like silver hair. So for whatever reason, this hair just looks really nice to me. I have no idea why I like white hair. I just do. I think it looks super cool. But yeah, so I don't know. I just think this looks cool. Well, let me know what you think. And for the top post of the week, I made a little something for Mother's Day. Y'all have a great day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And yeah, this is just a nice wholesome post. It's kind of sad to think about, but you know what? It's good. Also, the background. You know how I've said, like, I like the white background with stuff floating around? It's what I like. Although, I think, like, it still looks good, but I would think Like, my idea of the white background with stuff floating around is the entire background, so like this floor wouldn't even be here. But that just doesn't really fit in with the context of this photo. So yeah, like a white background with stuff floating around and like characters posing, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. But this, like, it still looks good. So yeah, well, I think that was the last post, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Now I understand why Adrian considers you a good friend.